Hey there, friends. Nibs again. Out here in the garage today. A little bit of goofing around. Cold and nasty day outside, so we're definitely keeping it inside for today. Um, got a few new collector's knives recently, and wanted to get a give you guys a first look at them. And the first one, the one that I'm going to be talking about in this video, is another cool little Camillus pen knife. I'm really liking these little tiny pocket knives. A lot of fun. This one is in really good shape for its age, from what I can tell, and we'll talk about that a little bit more in a couple of minutes. But it is a pen knife blade right there. I guess that's what they call this, a pen blade. And then it also has a little clip blade. Both blades have really good snap to them. It has these, so Camillus calls these scales, they're maize, which is, I guess, just corn, yellow for corn. But they call these the maize scales, and I have several knives. Got this one here recently too. That one has the maize scales on it. I've got another one here. And I am going to get myself a nice collector's roll so my knives are not all banging together. But this one's actually a keen cutter, but it has the same. That one was made by Camillus as well, though. But what we have here is a Model 48. And I was able to, and you don't see the model unless you've got the blade halfway closed right here. And I'll put a picture of the model stamp right there. It was really hard to read, but when I got it zeroed in real good, it's very obviously a 48. I was doing a little bit of research, and it seems like their model numbers kind of are indicative of kind of the year that maybe they were either started development or released. This particular one, I was able to find catalog, Camillus catalog from 1948, 1950, and then I couldn't find another one up until 54. And this knife was not in the 48 or 50 catalog, but it was in the 1954 catalog. I'm not saying this one's a 54. It actually is a little bit newer than that. Let's see, I got a couple of notes here just so I don't lose track. Like I said, it was not in the 1950 catalog. It was in the 54 catalog. But I think kind of the whole model number is kind of indicative of the year that, they were kind of developed. Now this one has so there's a pretty good guide that shows, this Camillus tang stamp is from this date code to this date code, and so on, all the way up into pretty much into the 1980s, 1990s at least. But here's a picture of the tang stamp that I was able to capture on this one. Really pretty good condition. But this tang stamp, according to the collector's guide that I found, said that tang stamp started around 1960 and ended sometime in the early 70s. And I'd already talked about this in another video, but the next revision of the tang stamp actually looked very similar, but the name Camillus, and I'll put a picture of this one up here. The name Camillus is kind of italicized now, with the font kind of leaned over. And that's really the only difference. And this knife came out in 1976, so this one was obviously made before that. So the best I can put this one is somewhere between like 1960 and 1975, or I guess. It is pretty sharp already. I haven't sharpened any of these new knives that I got, but this one's pretty sharp already. But really pretty cool. So 19 or Model 48, little tiny guy. You guys have seen me do. So here's a couple of Imperial, call them tuxedo knives, and there is the comparison there, it's actually a little bit shorter than the tuxedo knives, which I thought they were pretty tiny. Let's see here. Let me grab just one of them here. So yeah, it's just a little bit shorter than the tuxedo knife, but really pretty cool. I don't think I have anything else in my Camillus collection that's that small. Let's see here. So I do have this buck, and this buck is actually a little bit shorter than that one actually. So this buck is a model 305. I haven't really done a research on this one, but I'm guessing this one's probably from the 70s. I'd have to do a little bit more research on it before I could really. It was definitely made by Camillus, though. I've got that one nice and sharp, but I think that's the only other smaller Camillus that I have, other than this keen cutter is kind of this same size overall. I do have this little peanut knife here. It's got a little bit fatter profile, but it's about the same length. But it's pretty cool. I thought that was a pretty neat little knife, and it'd be a nice little addition to my collection. So probably 1960s is where I would put it. So it's as old as I am. So, but anyway, there you go. The Camillus Model 48. I think it's a pretty awesome little addition to the collection, and I definitely got to get myself a knife collector's roll now, so I can keep track of all these things and not have them banging against each other. But nice short one for you guys. Hope you guys liked the video. Till next time, have a great day.